Hey guys, and welcome back to The Reach with me, NG Paradox, and of course, Randyll Tarly. We've taken over The Reach. We are now the Lord Paramount, which maybe could be good for The Reach and the future of Westeros in these chaotic times, which you gotta say, it's been pretty chaotic since the beginning of this series. Hopefully, due to our strong leadership, the Tarlys can lead The Reach and the west of Westeros to a more stable future. That's all we want, you know. The Tyrells were just a mess after Mace's death and his two sons' death. I mean, who knew what? Who was who? Who was the real heir? Who were bastards? I mean, it was chaos. But now that we've taken over, the people seem to love us. You know, we have lots of men from the very beginning, which is not very common actually. Riverman Civil War to increase council power. That's fine. We're okay. We just need to defeat the civil war here. Apologies for that last battle. I didn't pay attention to the apparent not being paused. I thought I paused it. That was kind of frustrating, but we should be fine. Obviously, Samwell is no longer part of our army because he's kind of educating the kids right now. And actually, speaking of kids, can I force train my son? No, I cannot. I guess because he got poor fighter, we can no longer do it because that counted, I guess. Oh, he's not a commander. That's why. Okay. Let's take me off as a commander for 1 second. Where am I? I'm here. Okay, resign. And then we'll just educate. We'll push him for just a second. Force to train. 54%. Pretty good. There we go. He gained 1 marshal and he became a trained fighter. Good job, Mark. See? Mark's doing a good he's doing a good job. Now, let's get back to war. We've got a lot of men here. Oh. And there we go. Tyrion has lost the Westerlands. His daughter has been given the Westerlands. Tia Lannister, he's been put into jail right now. Poor him. No longer participants in their wars because it's okay. Okay, that's enough, guys. Westerlands. That's enough Westerlands. Okay, thank you. But there we go. So that is some, you know, instability everywhere right now. Everyone is fighting between them. There's no stability everywhere. Young Annette just walked up to me today, striking up conversation. We ended up having a long talk about great many things. How nice. Begone, foul. I haven't got time to talk to you, child. I'm the Paramount of the Reach now. Everyone looks up to me. As they should do. They should have done that a long time ago. We'd never be in this mess. Randyll Tarly, Paxter, Redwine. And we'll go with Quentin Cups or... Let's go with Quentin Cups. Okay, we'll go on the attack here. Hopefully, we can win this battle with, you know, like 6,000 more men. We should be able to win. We'll get those guys to there. Once they're done, we'll go straight to Old Oak and just take the capital down. There we go. Let's go straight to Old Oak. Did Paxter just die? No, okay, he didn't. I got a bit worried there. I thought maybe I just killed him. We'll get those guys together. We'll go to the Catswold. Now, this should be done. This battle should be done. They have no men. We have tons of men. There's not really much they can do in this situation. So it should be pretty easy. There's 600 men. You guys might just go attack them. Just to make sure they understand. They've taken a few places, but that will mean nothing in the end. We probably could just assault that. There we go. 14%. Could assault it again as well. 26%. Go take those lands that they took, because those are probably quite low, actually. So it should be quite easy to take those. And you guys can go together. Go up this way. They are attacking them, which is possibly not good for me. Why is that? Red Lake claim on Cornfield. So they're attacking the whole of the Great. Council's attention that Carl Pono has legalized slavery in Pono. Great. A Dothraki man legalized slavery in a Dothraki culture. Great. I really needed to know that. What a surprise. Oh, wow. What horrible stuff. We must stop them, said Randyll Tarly. Let's go down here. I could just give them white peace, you know, seeing as they were fighting against Willis Tyrell. Fine. They were fighting against Willis Tyrell. Let's just end this war here and now. Let's bring stability to the Reach. There's no point in this. They're not really fighting me. They were fighting against Willis Tyrell. And he's an idiot. He's a fool. He's an embarrassment to the family. He's just an idiot. That's all he is, really. But we've got 2 places that should be underneath me, not directly underneath the Queen. Our conflicts have ended. We can be of service to our liege again until the next time. So there we go. Now, is there anything in particular I could do? We have some favors. Claim de jure. Nothing really of importance right there. Our alliance broke down, which is a shame. Oh well, that's fine. Anything we can do in here? Found a new empire. No, I was hoping maybe we could ask for something. Known plots. Nothing that might affect me. I'm an old man these days, though. It's got... Oh. Did I click on... Oh, I clicked on cultures. I got a bit confused there. I believe one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. Now, is he? Lord... Oh, he is, actually. He's the only one. Obligate him. Yeah, we wouldn't ask politely. Aiming for the Iron Throne. Interesting. Now, I don't think Randyll is one to particularly scheme, and you could say he schemed against Willis, but we didn't particularly scheme. We actually kind of stayed out of it. We were literally offered, and we were up front and just went, okay, we're attacking you, Willis. We didn't scheme. But she has planned to scheme against them, which could be good for me, because if she does do that, we could probably then attack her for High Garden. So actually, this could work out quite nicely. But he is not happy. He still sees the Tyrells as the rightful Lord Paramounts of the Reach. Apparently, Sloane. Now, I respect you for keeping to your, your ideals, but you're wrong. He is a suspected bastard. How do we know if the future lines will even be Tyrells? It's impossible. We'll come to the... I've had a lot of war fighting. Let's go to the feast. Let's have some fun times. I'm 58 these days. I'm getting on. Sam is going to be the future of these lands. His wife has now got a scar. No baby from them just yet. How's your marriage? She's had lots of children. And the others... Okay, she doesn't have anything. What is this? You would like me to be High Admiral? Well, then I accept the Queen. She is the current Queen. I have no particular allegiance to the Targaryens or Baratheons, but she is Queen right now. Actually, her regent is the one actually planning... planning the rebellion. The North has joined it, of course. It rankles me that my liege, Queen Jenna, has the fealty of Lord Brian Shermer, when Smithyton should rightfully be me. Seek redress. Yeah, he definitely would. He would definitely. That should definitely be underneath me. My liege has agreed. Thank you. See? She can be worked with. She's only 12 years old. Oh. So it looks as though, thanks to Robert's support of her, maybe because he supported her in her claim, she has given his son the Stormlands. So Stefan has now been given the Stormlands. Has a very Dornish look to him, actually, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. His wife, though, is a Dondarrion. Interesting. But no kids just yet, so Robert would inherit that as well. You would like to owe me a favour, Aaron. Jasper Aaron. I don't know what he'd be voting on. Would it be something good or something bad? He's not in any weird factions. Pate for the Iron Throne. Pate Swan, ah yes. The bastard son of Robert's, his own son. Interesting. Do we want... He is a Lord Paramount after all. You know what? Let's accept. Because it's the first time since we've been Lord Paramount, another Lord Paramount has asked for my favour. It shows that he respects us and our position. He's willing to owe us a favour, even though we're a new Lord Paramount. Ooh. Upon your house, Lady Jane spent the favour that I owed her to force me to join the faction. So she's used her favour to force me to join her factions. Which means I've joined the faction for the Targaryen. Which is pretty hilarious. Yeah. So I've been forced to join Aemon Targaryen's faction because I owe her a favour. Are you kidding me? That I don't remember. Why do I owe her a favour? I actually really can't remember. Huh. But that means she now has enough men to attack the Iron Throne. That is hilarious. That is actually... Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we are bringing stability. We're going to put the Targaryens back on it. Yeah, I haven't invited the tourney of Yelsh. No, I'm too busy for this right now. What is this? You're fighting weren't you allied to you're married to a Dundarian, but they're revolting against you. I guess maybe he treated her badly? I don't know. Huh. Beric Dundarian. Actually, is Beric himself. Okay, interesting. But they're going against him. Other than that, not much. We arrived at the party. Let's get it started. You know, I might have to go to war soon, apparently. Oh, no, the faction's gone. Interesting. So the faction just disappeared. So it looks like we won't be doing that. She must have been asked to stop the faction, I suppose. She's asked me to be a commander. I accept, of course, you know. What else am I going to do? Of course I'm going to be a commander. Winter's coming to an end. During our visit to my court, the Justice of Withers has really convinced me of a benevolent and peaceful ruler her lieges. Okay. Your suggestion to the Lord Dons is that you bring out the board and pieces to play and see who's the better strategist. He accepted. Very well. Let's play. But in the end, he got the better of me. I will get him next time. Damn you, Footley. He's a games master, that's why. And, wow. Wow. Well, you know what? We were like almost 60. So I guess it was time, but the fact it happened so soon after we got the Lord Paramountcy is kind of crazy. Randyll Tarly was just meant to do this. But let's read this first. Lord Paramount Randyll has taken his last breath at age 58. He died of severe stress. You know, taking the Lord Paramountcy was just a bit too much for his stress. Randyll was a zealous follower of the gods. His devotion shall surely gain them favour in death. Okay. Lord Paramount Samwell, never afraid to speak his mind. He will surely charm the realm with his astute honesty. Long live Lord Paramount Samwell. So be it. Well, this could be bad so soon after we only just took the Reach. We'll see how people like him. Your father, Lord Paramount Randyll Tarly, has died, and now it falls you to decide whether to make the funeral a big and special event, or just keep it a small and private affair. Well, look at Samwell. Not too bad. 31,000 men. We're gregarious, we're temperate, we're diligent, brave, and honest. Wow. He could make quite a good ruler. Maybe the honesty might not always be good, but still. We have Heartsbane now. Samwell has inherited his father's sword. He is worthy of that sword. He's a skilled fighter, he's fashionable, and he's quick. My brother, Mark, I should probably, you know, try and educate him. I should really be the one to educate him. My father would want no other man to be his educator, of course. There we go. I would like to force train him. 56% chance. Let's do it. My half-brother's not improved. Ooh, but nothing bad happened at least, so there's that. Poor fighter, though. Not happy about that. Okay, well, we could try again in the future. Can I make him a squire? No, I cannot. Would we have a funeral or small? Well, I think we'd have a funeral. Yeah, we know it's kind of a big event. He's the first Lord Paramount. It kind of stakes my claim. All the lords need. Oh, we haven't got enough money. Just the Tarly family will be invited. Huh. All the court of Hornhill shall attend. We'll go for that. That's the most we can afford. The tourney's finally over. That is done. Okay, let's go over all these things. And we need to go for our council. A new ruler. A new council. My father was always fond of the Footley, so we'll keep the Footley in charge. What about my friends, though? Ooh, I actually have quite a few friends. Quava Melrios from Man. Oh, I guess on his adventures, yeah, he met a few people as well as her. He made a lot of friends with a lot of wives out there. And the Red Priest he made friends with. That's kind of cool. Okay, so he's friends with some Red Priests. Okay, but he's not made many friends back at home, it would seem. So Justice, we'll keep it to Florent for now. My wife is a Florent after all. Desmond Chester. He's only a trained fighter. And we want it to help my brother become a better fighter. So maybe Arlen Fossaway or Oswald Rowan would be better. Let's go for Rowan. 15% chance, pretty good. Lord Treasurer. Sloane is the best. Spymaster. We'll keep it to her as well. So we're going to keep things kind of mostly the same. Beric could be the maester. We don't want to kind of rock the boat, seeing as we just got into power. And my father just got into power, really, as well. Hornhill. Pick a focus. What would Samwell choose? Now, obviously, this is not Samwell as we know him. This is a brave, good fighter, skilled. He's, you know, brave. He's diligent. This is not the Samwell that we know. I mean, Samwell, actually, maybe he could be diligent, you might say. Would we go for, like, rulership? I think he might just want to be a good ruler. Yeah, I could see that. There's still a bit of Samwell in there. You know, kind of the nicer part of him. The honesty, the hard working. The kind of temperate... Oh, no. He's not really temperate, is he? But he's like a good talking, brave, great fighter Samwell. He's got that chubby cheeks, but he's not fat, apparently. That's how we can look at it. Let's have a son, I think, should be our main goal. Yeah, have a son. We need to have a son right now. Probably should have gone with family, actually, as the focus. But he's just become ruler. So that, I think, is something he's going to be looking into. Commanders. Okay, Desmond Chester and Caswell, Shermer. Which one's better? Shermer's probably better. No, I think he has no negatives. The other guy had a few negatives. Do we have any bodyguards? No valid bodyguards right now. Designated, we probably should have a regent, really. It's quite a few. My wife is a Florent, so we'll make a Florent the regent for now. But we'll see. My daughter is 7. How old am I? I'm 35, so we should have a good few years ahead of us. But you never know what will happen. Army-wise, we have a good amount of men still, even with a new ruler. Everything else looks fine. You know what, let's have a quick look at the White Book. Who is in the King's Guard? Remember Samwell, if I remember, didn't Samwell almost go to the King's Guard? Or am I thinking of a different series? I played too many series in this game. Bonifer Estamont. Okay, we have Raymond Tyrell, formidable fighter. Look at that. Normand. Skilled fighter, but a genius as well. But he's crazy as well. Bronn. Bronn is the Lord Commander. The unworthy. Yes. The unworthy. So Bronn has become the Lord Commander, which is kind of impressive. It must be Bronn that we know. Because the age kind of makes sense. Alessander Purple Heart Flowers. Andrian Buckler. And Royce Estamont. So a couple of Estamonts on there. A couple of turtles. Always nice to see. I do like a turtle, I have to say. It's warming up here in Bard's home. The invitations have been sent out. Everyone shall come. The best part about preparing the feast is we do not have much money, so we'll have to go. We'll have to go for that one for now. I'm sorry. We still have the money. She's improved her skills. Very good. To intrigue. Wow. What is she's been educated in intrigue as well. She could be an incredible intrigue person once she gets her education. I can't afford it. It's not worth. We can't afford it. I'm sorry. We can't afford it right now. I invite you to the tourney of Smitherton. Well, I am gregarious and brave, so, you know, I'm not afraid of going to some smaller tourneys, you know. I have won a small tourney before. High Admiral, just like my father, I will accept. Thank you very much, Baratheon. There are some people, though. Oh! Aemon has gone to the wall. So maybe that was why the faction got destroyed, was because he actually went to the wall. Not sure that happened then, but his son could try and stake his claim for the Iron Throne. He's only 6 years older. Who is he with? Is he with his mother? No, his mother's gone back to the Vale. She's got remarried to a... What? Why did he go to the wall? Was he arrested? Was he captured by the Baratheons or something? So he's just left in Pentos to kind of just fight for himself? I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, the feasting commenced. Everybody's talking about the musicians. No. Not good enough. Sorry, we don't have the money. More we don't have the money than they're not good enough. Lord, are you kidding? Brian for the Reach. What is with this Tarly? What is with him? He has just been an incompetent fool this whole... He is the Samwell of this series. Everyone drank him. I mean, I'm not saying Samwell would be like him, just saying that kind of the disappointment of the family. Everyone drank and were happy, except the Septon. He refused more wine. As the feast began, Pella Sloane presented a petition before the court. He says a crime of banditry in Thorn Crag is an increase in threat. We don't have the money. I'm sorry. We just don't have the money. I was one of the first to saddle my horse and chase after the bandits who had stolen one of the valuable statues from our local sept. When I returned exhausted and with filthy clothes, I was told the old septon had simply misplaced the statue. Well, great. Sir Banford Appleton has used his attendance at the feast in Hornhill to protest for justice before the court. He claims that Lord John Bulwer sullied his honour by having illicit relations with his wife behind his back. Well, John Bulwer is, you know, a count. And I'm gregarious, I know that, but, I am honest. Clearly not guilty. He must be arrested. Well, let's have a quick look. Ew, we have no idea. How am I meant to know she's guilty or not? I think Sam would say, well, how am I meant to know she's guilty? I'm sorry. Yeah. He'll just say that. He goes, how am I meant to know if he's guilty or not? There's no way for me to know this. You'd like me to owe you a favour, Jasper Aaron. Would I like... I think if we liked him, we would. He is honourable, humble. I think Samuel would like him then. In a kind of way, you know. His lustfulness and greediness, you know, we're temperate, so maybe we wouldn't like that. But the rest of him seems like a good man. We'll accept. Has cancelled due to war. The funeral. Ah, my father. What a great man, Randyll Tarly. And so it is done. I did say for this series, it will be a short series. So we'll play as Samwell Tarly. If people enjoy it still, and they want to see more, we will continue maybe as the Tarlys, but the idea was it to be a short series with Randyll and Samwell himself to see if we can make a man out of him. That was the idea. We would like to back up plot fabricate claim on the High Lodge with Duskendale. Ooh. I'm going to accept because, you know, we want to get Highgarden back. That's what my father passed on to me. Yeah, we'll help him out. We do want that after all. A new council, we need Sinestral, High Towers, could be good. We were connected to the High Towers not long ago. Let's go for the High Towers, our powerful family as well. They'll be quite happy with that. We're going to end it here then, so this part ends with new ruler of the Reach, Samwell Tarly. Lots of soldiers could make a big difference on what he decides to do in the future. Many things we could do. Independence? Overthrow the monarchy? Who knows? I'm not really sure what Samwell would go for because it's hard to think from because this is a different Samwell than the one we know and love. So I'm going to try and think about that. But I'll see you next time.